Is Sunday, I'm going to guess the 24th. We just had, I'm here with Freezino Project in Corn, and I think we're going to see the Scientology head over. We just went inside to warm up and recharge the batteries, and by that I actually mean recharge the batteries. If you're here live, please go ahead and hit that like button, see if we can pull more members in, or more people in. And across the street we see Freezino Project. One thing I want to see, so I'm doing native YouTube right now rather than the StreamYard, so I want to see, oh good, I can adjust the zoom rate in this, so I love that. If you're here on the replay crew, please also hit the like, but also comment below. Oh, if I look far down there, I can see a Sea Org member. A bald Sea Org member also brought a person of color into the org. Interesting. So, nice. When you're on YouTube native, is it that? Oh, I see.
It only comes up for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yes?
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm not sure if I'm in the live process, if I can see the chats come up. So we'll have to pay attention to that. I think I see Scientology up there with the pink sign. So my expectation is that the blinds will be down. I'm gonna pull my hood up real quick. If there's anybody out there with expertise in how this works on the YouTube native. Okay, now I do see the test chat. Thank you so much, Cara. Or Kara.
I saw you guys earlier when I came home. They left.
No, we're still here. We were taking a charge break.
Yep.
I didn't bring you. I did it last week.
Yeah. Do you care to share how the church is helping you? No, because the first rule about Scientology is don't talk about Scientology. If I can't sell a book and make money, I can't help you. And then the other one, can you chat again real quick? And I just want to see if I can tap it to show it in the, if it shows in YouTube native or not. Got corn out here. Oh no. Yeah, so if I tap on it, it doesn't show up like it does in StreamYard, so I don't think I can highlight your comments, but I'll try to, I'll recite them and show them back out. So if you can see up the street, right, you've got the, oh no, okay, my mic seems to show that it's live on here, but you can see the gentleman up there facing me. He walked out of Scientology as we walked up, and when he walked up, or when he walked out, I decided to follow him and ask him if he could tell me anything that Scientology has done well for him, and he was mute, as we expect. So he's not going to talk, but I'm guessing that he's going to walk back here because otherwise he would have walked off the block at this point. Thanks, Dempsey. I appreciate that. If you saw us in, an hour and a half ago, we were out here. And we were able to kind of have an interaction with a public. And it was good day at the cult. Good to protect the child abusers.
She brought an e-meter today.
Excellent. Good to hear, Cara. One thing I like about this is that I think that I can do finer resolution on zoom in, zoom out without having to go through 7 menus to do that work. So, but we were able to talk to a public. And by the way, I'm pretty sure that's still the car. So that public is still in there. The public and her daughter were here. So she was an older woman. And while we were talking to her, a Sea Org member came out and tried to shuffle her in, and she wouldn't budge. She was continuing to talk to us. She never said anything bad about Scientology. She's had a very positive effect on it, and I'm going to guess, right at the absolute lowest levels, Scientology is just that self-help organization. And if you're looking for connectivity, I'm sure that works out very well for you. And then her daughter came out, and her daughter couldn't persuade her to come in. And then finally, a third Sea Org poked their head out on this door and tried to get her to come in, and eventually she did walk in. I'll probably have to go back to Free Xenu Project's video because I think that he'll have better sound on that video. But it was interesting to hear hear her perspective, right? And it's, Scientology works well for her, and she personally doesn't have any knowledge of abuses that have gone on in the church. That fine, makes sense. Yeah, I did like that. We're jerks, which I don't know if jerks is an upgrade or a downgrade from criminals, right? Because all of us are criminals who are protesting against the church. Now, granted, we are not part of an organization that does systematic criminal suppression or suppressing of crimes and helping our church members stay out of the legal system. But there you have it. We're starting to get a bit of a crowd out here. Thanks, Ellie. I appreciate it. And I'm in YouTube native this time. Yeah, we're jerky criminals. I love that, Dempsey. We're in YouTube native this time. Oh, that might be something that I wonder if your comments just stay on the YouTube chat. Like if later on when we replay this, if those comments will be there. But I can't do the highlighting of the comments like I can do in StreamYard. But I do like the idea that I have control over the camera when I do this.
He's working on his sound.
Okay. Zeno is, again, trying to figure out the sound process on his system. He wasn't getting sound in his live stream, so Free Xenu Project is trying to resolve that right now. He'll be up shortly. By the way, Free Xenu, he and I chat a little bit offline. He travels to get here, and I appreciate that, right? He's a never in, just somebody who wants to stand against the tyranny of an organization that separates its members from society at large. Yeah. Hi, SP agent. Nice to see you. And I want to say this is awesome. I'm looking and I can see, normally if I'm on StreamYard, I can see the number of participants, but I'm also seeing we have 16 people in and 13 likes. So love that ratio. The church's marketing, their ability to retail market is being hampered right now because they have their blinds down, have their doors closed. So no ability there. How you doing, Chad? Are you on the air? All right, Freezino is on the air now.
Yep.
I'm going to take a walk around back. I'll be right back. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I'm going to just go through the alley real quick. You want to come with her? Huh? No, I'm fine. So one thing is that if
Are you streaming?
Huh?
Are you streaming?
No, I do once in a while do my Facebook.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I stay here because they open.
Okay.
I have to pay for my ID too. So.
All right,
All right.
we're going to take a lap around back, see if there's any activity back there.
Through the alley, the public access that we can.
Now, one thing that I really love that we've got more than one person out here today is the idea that we can cover both doors. And again, we went and warmed up, had a coffee, had a sandwich. We were away from the front door for a while, so no idea how many people went in or how many people left while we were in there. But I can definitely tell you that one of the tactics they use is if I'm out in front, they're going to send their team out the back door to be able to do the body routing or the handing out of flyers, proselytizing at the church, at the local colleges. And when we've got more people here, we can cover both doors. This organization, unlike the one up in Lakeview was, sorry, I'm going too fast for the crew.
You're tall, and I'm like, no, I'm like,
Hey, Fluffer.
yeah.
We're with Corn and Freezino, walking around the back of the org just to see if there's any activity back there.
You set me up. You are setting me up because you know I'll take it.
Yes.
What are you doing to me?
The Lakeview organization was on a 6-point corner or a six corner intersection. So if you sat at the corner, you could watch both doors, and that way nobody could really get out on you. Here, if somebody wanted to get in or get out without you knowing, it's fairly easy for them too. That you got the alley back here, and with the alley, they can come out the back door. And I want to thank everybody. I saw a bump in subscriptions today. That pleases my heart. Always great to see. Yeah, if we look way down there, you're going to see there's a moving van, but that's the residential building at the south end of the street. So very unlikely that has anything to do with the Scientology org. Yep.
That car is like there a lot.
It could be for this building just the same. Not sure if this really is anything related to Scientology.
I asked because I didn't know if it belonged to somebody that uses it over here, or if it's just like...
So this first door is residential in this building, and then the next door is Gitter, which is a home grocery delivery process.
I found out that this is all for the building, the people that work at those buildings over there. They can all walk through from the garage to any of those businesses.
I don't think they can, because every time that I've been here, I see people walk out, like before the org opened.
No, okay, you're right about that, but don't they like, you can't park there unless you're working.
That was only on opening day. So on opening day, because normally what happens if you're here during the week, people from the immigration court are parking here, people from businesses are parking here. So it could be just about anybody. It can be really just about anybody who can park in there. And they're more often, so that's a valet parking spot as well. So during the week, when you drive in, you have to hand off your keys. You can't park where you want to. But on the weekends and definitely during opening weekend, Scientology rented out the garage to make sure that only Scientology could be in there. Yeah, it is very possible that that might have been a PI, but I want to kind of take William Good's stance of let me stop being suspicious of everybody. No, and somebody on my chat had asked the same thing, was that car a PI? It's like, it could have been, maybe it's not.
It was more like I've been down here like a couple weekends in a row.
And here's the back door entrances. We've got the moving cart that's, they've got the moving cart down here, so there's a tray for, a cart to move boxes in and out.
They did.
But,
Oh, damn, what's that for?
so it's just for them to load and unload trucks and stuff like that. So big boxes moving in and out of the back door.
Wow, that's coming along since I was here
Yeah.
last. Holy.
That I think is always impressive, how quickly buildings go up in
Yes.
Chicago. Like,
That was not here last time I was there.
so Korn's kind of noting that the how quickly this is progression. And what's really interesting, the way that they build these, and Imprint was this way. I was here when they built Imprint. I lived nearby, and you could see it happening. And as they build up, they enclose these lower floors, and they don't rent these out yet. But these are definitely, like the lower floors are weatherproofed or sealed against the weather as they move up. And they usually stay, X floors behind doing that process. Is the woman out, is that the Scientology that was out front?
Selma says hello.
Was the woman who was out front? Oh, sorry.
Weird. That's why I don't know you.
Zeno and Korn are chatting.
I'm his assistant.
Yes. Oh, this is, let's see here. If you're at all queasy, you can look away, but if you zoom in right now, on top of that middle green garbage can is a permanently resting small rodent. And how befitting of the organization. So, if you want to get a good shot of a sleeping rodent.
Oh, this is.
Oh boy, the smell. Okay. Keep talking now.
Now, prior to opening, whenever I was down here, the Scientology cars would come back here and park in here. Now, all of this is, if you were to park here, you'd get towed, no doubt, but they would just stay in their car and just wait until somebody complained about them. But this was where they would kind of hide their car so that they wouldn't be exposed to the camera out on Clark Street. And again, that's residential building. No, sorry, those are the retail. So like that's the nail salon, the All-Star seafood place, the Pure Green place. You got a nice butt shot of me or what? And then you've got the residentials right here. Yes. This is, if you've been following the channel, this is a ComEd substation, so just over the wall here.
So this is, these are transformers then, right?
Yep, yep.
So they're in-house, like in a building?
No, so what happens is
I don't see the transformer, I just see the coils.
so if you were to see at the ground level, you'd be able to see that there's all of that is power station, which is upgrading and down, or what, up volting and down volting the power. So, if you go out to the street, you'll see that.
Mechanical version of a transformer?
Well, it's ComEd. It's how they. So the power comes to here as in a high voltage line, and then it gets. You can see better here, right? So if you look through here, you can see the. You can see the transformers themselves in there, but that's to make it. Again, I am not an electrical engineer, but my understanding is that through the high tension wires, That's either big voltage or big amperage, I'm not sure. And then it comes to these substations, and then that puts it down to the residential level so that it can be distributed out. Somebody down here is being loud. And we're back down to Polk, and if behind us is the metro tracks going over Polk and heading south out of the city. Another corgi. This is a big corgi neighborhood, so the little wiggle butt of a corgi is awesome. So what are we looking at now?
The dogs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, another.
Yep. The wiggle butt corgis over there.
Wiggle butt corgi, yeah.
Face, not face. The person that was up there, that's not Scientology, right?
No, that's
Okay.
Juanita.
Okay. And I've seen her out here before. I just don't know who she is.
Yep, that's Juanita. She just kind of organically pops up.
Nice.
It's great. But we had lunch last time we were here together.
Awesome.
And she also bought hot cocoa. So I'm going to pay it forward and do it for her today.
Very nice.
Yeah. It's cold enough for it.
Yes. Right, and then the nail salon, All Star. This place has a billion TVs. Now, I'm gonna say that on opening day, they did close down. They took money to close down. I don't necessarily see that as supporting Scientology. I'm gonna say that it would be futile to have tried not, or it would have been futile to try and stay open in that process. So I would say in that situation, their hand was forced. Now, Paisans, I have a little different opinion of that. So this woman she's the one that we saw proselytizing. Yep, so this one was proselytizing for the church inside of Columbia College. So, and I apologize if I had the pronoun wrong. She won't talk to me, so I can't confirm or deny the pronoun. Where Paisans, I do think that Paisans is a little bit more in bed with Scientology in that place. Yep. Yeah.
Just a good question. This Columbia College that's over here,
Yes.
is that one of those that is in multiple parts of the United States, or is that just one that's...
That
I
is
heard
here. So this is
specifically
the
about
Chicago
here 'cause
College.
I saw
Yep.
a building where I was at earlier.
So
At Columbia.
this is just a dorm right here, and if we go 2 blocks over, you're going to see the Columbia Art School. It's mostly a liberal arts media
It's right across from the
college.
park, isn't it?
Correct.
That's what I saw.
So you'll see 2 buildings there that are both classroom and media centers for Columbia College. Columbia College is a lot of the Chicago journalists are coming out of there. A lot of the Chicago newspapers, TV are coming out of that space, as well as they do art in every media. So photography, sculpture, painting,
Cool.
digital. And then the other one is that right near there, if you go down Harrison and you get to that end street, that's Roosevelt University campuses.
Okay.
And then if you go a little bit north on Michigan to about maybe 400 south, either 200 or 400 south, that's where Roosevelt University classrooms are at. There's both residential and classrooms there. At the corner of Michigan Avenue, Wabash, and Ida B. Wells, that's Robert Morris College, and those are classrooms there. A block further north, those are DePaul classes. A block further east, that's UIC's law school, which used to be John Marshall Law School. So there are plenty of college age people
The place I got
in the
my
area.
coffee was right across from the Columbia College
Yep.
there in Michigan.
Nice. So Freezino and I are doing dueling cameras right now.
So is
Oh, so
Juanita.
everybody's watching
Yes.
me like put on gloves almost one hand. Like
Nice. Hey Juanita, can you see? Is that a 360 then? Can you see what it's showing?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
nice.
it look too, I don't
Oh,
know
it's
how to-
tiny, tiny.
Yeah, I don't know how to set it up. I don't know after I take the seat card,
Yeah.
maybe I'm able to adjust it. I just got it, so I'm
Nice.
kind of playing with it until I get used to it.
Very
Those-
cool.
Those two came out from here.
Yeah.
They wasn't using this. They were using that one. the one
Ah,
here. So they went over there.
the white coat and the black coat.
Yeah, both of
Okay.
them. So they went and stood over there. I said, oh no, you're going for the smoke, huh?
Yeah.
So then they stood for a little while. And they turned this way, so I turned the camera that way. So they crossed. You guys were coming that way.
Yep.
And they look how they do it.
So this is very fun. I can zoom it a little bit
Oh,
now.
good, yeah.
So
for Chicago, it's not really that windy.
Hi, Super
We're
Pup.
actually down a little farther than
They
that.
think
if
that you didn't
if
buy
you
the
look
back.
at this, right, the people that are showing their back to us, the white coat and the black coat, they're Scientologists, and right, they're very well trained to keep their faces hidden. So I'm going to walk across the street. This is a very busy street, so sometimes you get lucky and you can get across quickly. Other times, not so much. But I'm going to go ahead and cross the street and see if they'll hustle up their smoking or turn their faces away. So again, we're walking over here. It seemed like on the opening day that they were able to use this South Loop Strength and Conditioning building pretty freely. I'm not going to say that they're in bed with or not, but there definitely was an element there. Oh. Time to go get their drink on. So apparently they don't have any auditing coming up. We're walking down the east side of Clark right now. We're in front of the Imprint building. Imprint will allow you to move in now. And if you're a Scientologist in good standing and in the Sea Org, you and 8 of your closest friends can become roommates. I'm going to bring up my chat for so I don't get to see chats after they've disappeared. Oh. Okay, so all messages are visible. Darn it, I can't see what you guys are chatting about, and I apologize, but it seems like you guys are having a good conversation on your own. This is the entrance to, oh, I've got this wide out zoomed. This is the entrance to Imprint Apartments. And it seems to be Sea Org birthing. And then as it absolutely should be against building code. Now I'm going to ask, how do you enforce that, right? That I can't give them reasonable cause to go look in there. I don't have any idea which apartment units they are in that space. It would seem like most apartments, you have to kind of sign up everybody who's got access to your apartment, right? That they all need to be on the lease. So I'm interested to figure out how that works. I'm going to go with, I don't think that I'm going to be able to talk to Imprint management and get any kind of an honest answer. They were obviously pro Scientology, remembering that on opening day, they threatened one of their tenants, a person who pays them money on a monthly basis. They threatened one of their tenants that they would trespass them if they allowed Shannon from Chicago Scientology Audits to come into the building on that day. I'm going to say that I kind of like this, the native YouTube, because I can play with the camera a little bit more. I'm going to have to figure out what some of these features are on here. And Again, I think I need to make sure that I always have a second phone here, so that maybe I can monitor the chat or watch and when I say monitor, the mods are looking for anything that's nefarious. I just can't see what you guys are saying unless I'm looking at the camera at the moment you guys say it. So it shows up on screen, and then maybe it's there for 10 seconds and then it'll fade off. So. Yeah, I do know that the fire marshal could investigate overcrowding, but I don't know how I can, is it just me as an anonymous person calling the fire department saying, hey, did you know? Because, that building probably has 400 to 500 units in it. And how would I be able to tell them which unit they should go investigate? I don't know if we could find Sea Org on leases, right? Those leases probably aren't public. It's not like a sales record where you'd be able to see that kind of information. It's a rental record, and that's probably private. So I'll look into it, but I'm not overly confident on that. Now, the org that had the chains on the door, I would 100% call the fire department on that, because that is going to be a huge safety concern that you can't open, that you couldn't open the door from the inside if it's chained closed, right? And how would the fire department get in if there was need to enter the building?
I saw that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Juanita was commenting that as I went across the street to look at the people that turned their backs to us as they smoked, they ended up going into first draft. So, and again, it's hide, hide, hide. So I don't know if the first rule of Scientology is don't talk about Scientology, or if the first rule of Scientology is hide whenever you're on camera.
Yeah, I know. They like, and I want to show their faces, because maybe a family who haven't seen.
Yeah, I might go in and ask that, but again, I think it would be illegal for them. Like, I will tell you that if in any apartment building that I've ever lived in, if my landlord told anybody that I lived in that building, I would sue the bejesus out of them, right? Because that's privileged information at that point. So you could say, hey, I'm here to see somebody, but then they'd probably go upstairs and call on that. So. Once I'm going to see if I can. I want to see if I can mute real quick. Oh, I don't understand what any of these symbols are. Just a second. Right, I do think that the fire marshal could. I can't mute this, but don't let her do that, because it's actually illegal in Chicago to mark the sidewalks.
Okay.
Just wanted to pass along a little bit of information to one of our friends here, because there is an issue there. All right, what was I talking about earlier? Oh, yeah, can we just talk to the fire marshal and say, hey, did you know, or I heard there's that, or you know what? I'm guessing the reason that I'm saying this is that my understanding is Trashy got somebody to say it on camera. So if I can get a clip, what I'll do is I'll look through Trashy's film, and I'll take a clip of that and send that to the fire department. No, I just want to say that be very, very careful about that because there's an ordinance on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it was for the
Defa-
pen that is steady, no chop that.
Even chalk, they're going to call it
Okay.
defacing.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how strong they are about enforcing it, but and quite honestly, what they're probably going to say is erase it.
Well, let me take a picture. Let me take a picture before they ask me.
Yes.
If I go in the church and give a sponge and
You're correct. Well, we should just go in. The woman asked us earlier, just come in and take a video. And I kind of wanted to ask the guy, mind if I come in? Right? It's like, no, not so much you.
That's crazy.
yeah, I
Uh,
love it that she said, come on in and
Right.
taking our
Yeah, Amy, that it's very possible that you could, and again, it's probably selective enforcement. Oh, here comes, hey guys, look who we've got coming up the street. This is our woman, the woman that you talked to earlier, right, with her daughter in the pink.
Oh gosh.
So earlier we had an interview with the woman on the right and her daughter who's in the pink. This is who the Sea Org folks came out to make sure that they weren't talking to us any longer. Hopefully you didn't get in trouble earlier. Good to hear. So she let us know that there is no trouble, and we'll have to take her at face value on that. All right.
How can we talk about you if
Hey.
you walk up?
Nice. Hey,
everybody talks about me. I
Oh,
don't
look at the
really care
doggy.
what they say. I stopped
Hello, puppy.
listening years ago. Oh, here comes the
Nice.
puppy from over there.
Oh my gosh.
All right, folks, I got a text from somebody that I've got to take care of, so I am going to leave you in the good hands of Free Xenu and Korn and Juanita, and I am going to head home for the afternoon. I appreciate all being here. Thanks so much. Like and subscribe if you can, and we'll go on from there. Thank you, everybody.